All right, so here I am with part 2 of the Boss Mustang, and got to admit I'm a little bit stumped on this one. I been working on it for probably about 2 hours, trying to get this car to either I can get a good launch or I can get a good top speed. It's trying to find the balance of both is what's got me kind of frustrated. So, but lots of big changes. So, changed the rear tire size and a whole lot of suspension stuff. But let's do a hit because I promised you guys a part 2, and I'll show you what I got so far. So this is still no prep. I'm gonna do this quick pass and then I'll back out and show you guys the tire size and setup and all that stuff. But here we go. Way short shifted that one. All right, so I'll do another run. See if we can actually catch second gear this time. All right, so I got the tires decent hot and gonna line up and bump it in. Got my launch at 7,000 RPM. All right, so yeah, that was a 6.1 at 235, which is I mean, it's all right. I definitely want faster. I mean, it's my 0 to 60 is under a second, so I guess that's good. But as far as my my setup, so looking at 29 by 10.5 slicks and fully built with twin turbo. So let's go back and do a no prep hit at Battle Creek again. That's where I was at. Get some heat in the tires. And let's do a hit, and we'll do a replay and take a look at it. So I saw 237 on the top speed for that one, but yeah, 235, 6.2, 0 to 60 was a little slow because of wheel spin, and like I've been saying, you know, in all my videos, I can tune pretty consistent for a 6.2 car. It's trying to get it to go faster. I've got other cars, but so let's do a replay. Do from this angle first. Carries the front really high, and I've been back and forth with the balance on it and doing what I can. So let's do it from this side, and I'll do my slow motion replay for you guys and break it down. So got so there we go. We got the rear ends coming down, spinning the tires in first. Second gear still spinning. Got the front end way up. Definitely hitting the bars really hard. But if I move the weight too much or mess with the suspension too much, then it just starts breaking the back end loose. So, all right, there we're about neutral, going into third gear, starting to bring the front end down. And back tire starting to stand back up just as the front touches. And from there we are pretty much balanced out. Let's watch it in full speed from this angle, but I got a lot of wheel spin. So that's where it's at with that one. So my transmission, I changed that up a little bit. Trying to get it to get a better top end. My suspension, my ride heights and stuff like that are at 22 in the front, 23 in the rear. Stiffnesses are 4,000 and 4,000. Bump is right there, and rebounds right there, and extensions 20 and 8. So, and this car, this is one of the ones, I got this when I got my membership. So a lot of the tune is just really, really wacky. Like when I go to this is the perfect tune, and it's all over the place. Normally they're a pretty decent sweep. So I'm tempted, with the struggles I'm having with tuning this car, I'm tempted to just build one from scratch. I was playing with this one because it was a freebie car, and a car is a car. I've been doing a lot of Camaro stuff, and figured I'd do a Mustang to mix it up a bit. I mean, I do have my clone of Beater Bomb, which is in storage. Let's see if I can find it. There he is. So I've got this one, this Fox body, that is a clone of the car called Beater Bomb. And if you watch any kind of street drag racing, go on YouTube and just do a search for Beater Bomb. And some of the stuff that this guy does racing is insane. Like, part of why the wheelie bar is so far up is he does this thing where he puts a bunch of weight way out back, hanging off the back end of the car to get it to balance out. And that's basically what I did, is I built this car just to replicate the look of his car. And never really did a setup for it per se. Let's take a look. But basically what I'm getting at is I'm going to take a break from the Boss Mustang. Just play with a couple other cars, work on some tunes, maybe get some ideas. I seem to be pretty stuck with that car. Normally I can figure them out. So, yeah, that one's... My Beater Bomb clone's pretty slow. But it also doesn't have a setup of any kind on it. It's just stock suspension setup. I just threw it together for looks. But for tonight anyway, that's going to be part 2 of the Boss Mustang. Did have it running a little bit better compared to the last video, but not much. And I put a lot of time into it. So I just want to take a break from it, play with some of the other cars. Like I said, come up with some ideas. I might redo this entire car from scratch, go to the dealer and buy one, and see if that changes any of the tunes, because some of the stuff seems kind of stuck. Like, it just doesn't make sense compared to how other cars tune. It just doesn't want to act the same. And I don't know if it's because it was a preset car from the game, kind of like if you were to go and just buy one of the cars that's already done up. I don't know if that has something to do with it. I've never bought one of those. I don't know how they act when you go to tune them. It just, little things about it seem off. So, but like always, like and subscribe. And I appreciate all the followers I've been getting, all the views and all the likes. And I do have this one that I put together, and this one I've got moving pretty quick. She's gotten a couple of 5.9s with this car. Like I said, normally I'm a 6.2 second tuner, but this car, sorry, my phone is acting up and it's jumping all over the place, but with this car I am getting some pretty consistent 5.9s, 6.1s. Had a couple of 6 flats actually for a while, for about 4 or 5 passes, I had almost perfect 6 flats. So this will be probably the car for my next video. But that's enough for tonight. So like and subscribe, and if you guys have anything else you want to see, just let me know, like I've been saying, and I will go out and buy something and build something based on what you guys want to know about, what you want to hear about. I've been doing a lot of no prep stuff. This car here I have set up for no prep, even though it's a big tire. And there's my other Camaro that started this all off, that you guys seem to really love watching that car go down the track. So I will be coming back to that one. I am finally going to redo the motor in the next video on this one, so that you guys can see just how much of a difference does it make. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a run with the motor where it's at, which is down to almost like 50%. And I'm going to do a pass on the track. Then I'm going to go on the dyno and run a dyno so you guys can see the numbers. And then I'm going to refresh the engine up to 100%, see how much it changes on the dyno, and then go back to the track and see how it changes the way it handles on the track. I'm not going to touch any settings other than refreshing the motor to see just how much of an effect it has on the way a car will run down the track. So, all right, so that is it for tonight. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for checking me out, and I will see y'all later.